Hidden Voynich Manuscript. Deep beneath centuries of grime and the yellowed cloak of age, a secret message lay silent, until now. In April of 2025, a team of scholars trained ultraviolet and infrared light on the Voynich manuscript's very first page. As filters shifted and wavelengths danced across the vellum, 3 entire columns of Latin letters, hidden from every human eye for hundreds of years, glowed into view. Tonight, you will hear how cutting-edge imaging and meticulous scholarship combined to expose annotations that may finally unlock one of history's greatest enigmas. The Voynich manuscript has haunted the world of books and codes since its rediscovery in 1912, when rare book dealer Wilfrid Voynich stumbled upon it in a forgotten Jesuit library. Bound in supple goatskin and bursting with intricately drawn plants, astrological charts, and alchemical diagrams, it presents a script unlike any known writing system. Over the decades, this curious volume has inspired cryptographers, linguists, amateur sleuths, and conspiracy theorists. Some have claimed it's an extraterrestrial diary, others an elaborate medieval ruse, yet no one, no matter how brilliant, has ever unlocked its meaning. Its first folio, the opening gateway to all that mystery, yielded no clues beyond fantastical illustrations and unreadable glyphs, until this year. Imagine seeing not just the rainbow of visible light, but the hidden spectrum beyond it. Ultraviolet and infrared bands that reveal what the naked eye cannot. That's the power of multispectral imaging. Using specialized cameras and filters, researchers photograph a manuscript under dozens of light wavelengths. In ultraviolet, certain inks fluoresce. In infrared, others absorb and stand out against the parchment. By stacking and digitally processing these images, faded strokes and hidden marks emerge like spectral echoes on the page. In early 2025, a collaboration formed between imaging scientists and medieval manuscript experts. 10 key folios were selected from the manuscript road trip archives and transported under strict conservation protocols to a state-of-the-art imaging lab. There, high-resolution cameras captured each page under ultraviolet, visible, and multiple infrared bands. Most results were subtle. Botanical sketches sharpened, smudges clarified. Yet when folio 1R was processed, the team witnessed a transformation. Where smudges had seemed random, neat Latin letters surfaced, arranged in columns that no one had seen before. The revelation was nothing short of breathtaking. Along the right margin of folio 1R, 2 full columns and part of a third materialized. The first column displayed a sequence of classical Roman letters, A, E, L, R, laid out in orderly rows. The second column mirrored that precision, while the third wove intermittently between the manuscript's own mysterious glyphs. Each letter traced an elegant bookhand, its strokes and serifs perfectly executed. These were not hasty scribbles or the work of later graffiti artists. Their consistent style, fluid curves, and measured spacing spoke of a practiced scholar's hand. Scientific analysis of the ink confirmed it shared the iron gall composition characteristic of 17th century European documents. Suddenly, the margins spoke with a scholarly voice, not random annotation. The Voynich manuscript's journey through history has been as labyrinthine as its contents. It surfaced in Emperor Rudolf II's Prague court around 1600, passed through private collectors, and eventually reached Rome. One pivotal figure in that circuit was Johannes Marcus Marci, a distinguished Bohemian physician born in 1595, who served as rector of the University of Prague. In 1666, Marci dispatched the manuscript to Jesuit polymath Athanasius Kircher, accompanied by a renowned letter beseeching Kircher's genius to crack its code. Until now, Marci's involvement existed solely in written correspondence. His eloquent Latin plea survives, but no direct evidence placed his hand on the parchment until these columns appeared. Paleographers meticulously compared known samples of Marci's handwriting with the marginal letters on folio 1R. They matched. The slanted capitals, the subtle pen lifts, even the small flourish on the letter R mirrored Marci's authenticated documents. This discovery rewrites history. Marci was not merely a caretaker of the codex, he was its first cryptographer. Why do these centuries-old marginal notes matter to us today? Imagine attempting a complex puzzle without any reference image, pieces scattered but no guide to their arrangement. That's the Voynich challenge, tens of thousands of unique glyphs with no Rosetta Stone. Marci's annotations, etched beside the original text, offer fragments of such a stone. If those Latin letters correspond to specific Voynich symbols, they serve as anchors, data points in a sea of uncertainty. Modern researchers can now overlay Marci's transcriptions on the manuscript's glyphs to detect consistent symbol-to-letter relationships. Machine learning algorithms, once overwhelmed by the sheer variety of possible cipher keys, can systematically test hypotheses against Marci's known letters. This focused narrowing of possibilities accelerates the path toward full decipherment. No longer a blind cryptographic endeavor, the quest gains direction and momentum. Beyond this technical leap, the annotations reshape our understanding of 17th century intellectual history. A physician of Marci's reputation, corresponding with Kircher, underscores the manuscript's serious scholarly value. It was not dismissed as mere oddity. It commanded the attention of Europe's brightest minds. The convergence of medicine, cryptography, and early modern scholarship embodied in these columns speaks to a vibrant network of inquiry long forgotten. Voynich scholarship has seen its share of false dawns, sensational theories, amateur code breakers, and periodic media frenzies followed by quiet disappointment. Yet the intersection of cutting-edge imaging, paleography, and computational analysis promises genuine progress. This interdisciplinary synergy, where specialized cameras reveal the invisible, scholars decode archaic scripts, and computers verify patterns at scale, has produced a clue from within the manuscript itself. Marci's columns may not yield a complete translation overnight, but they offer the first internal foothold in 6 centuries, a concrete starting point for every future attempt. As laboratories refine imaging techniques and data scientists refine their models, these annotations will guide each new crack at the code. Enthusiasts and experts alike are already planning follow-up scans, deeper spectral analyses, and collaborative challenges to test theories against Marci's legacy. From the hushed stacks of the Beinecke Library to the glow of digital workstations, the Voynich manuscript continues to captivate and confound. 3 hidden columns of Latin text remind us that history often conceals its greatest secrets in plain sight, waiting for the right light and the right minds to bring them to life. Subscribe to Vault of Forgotten Mysteries and join us on this unfolding journey. Hit the bell icon so you won't miss the moment we finally decipher the Voynich code. The past is full of mysteries, but its most compelling stories are the ones we've yet to read. Be part of the quest.